Hi and welcome to this video. This is John Shawcross from Onvizi Limited, and in this video I just want to go through a quick tutorial about the Google Keyword Planner. Now, the Google Keyword Planner is a very useful tool that allows you to identify search terms and keywords and key phrases that people out there on the internet are actually using in order to potentially find your products and services. So it's very useful. As we know, there's often a huge discrepancy between what you as a business owner may think are the right keywords and key phrases for your business and what the actual searching public are using in order to find your products and services. And this particular tool will really help us to identify what the searching public is looking for, which of course, being potential customers, is actually what we're looking for. So the first thing to do is go to your local Google search engine, whether that be google.com, google.co.nz, google.co.uk, whatever. It doesn't really make any difference. And if you have a Google account already, you can simply sign in by clicking the button over on the right hand side, top right hand side. If you don't have a Google account, simply click on the sign in button, and what you will be presented with is a sign in screen that will look a little bit like this. And there'll be a little link underneath the box that says create account. Now simply click on that button and enter your details to make up a Google account, a Gmail account. Now it's very simple. It doesn't cost anything. It takes literally 10 seconds just to answer a couple of questions and then to create an account. Once you've created that account, that Google account, you will then be able to actually sign into your Google account by entering the details in the box. So in this case, we'll just sign in, enter the password and sign in, ignore that. And I am now in Google signed in. As you can see at the top right hand side, I'm signed in as John Shawcross02 at gmail.com. Now, I accept this is all a little bit finicky, but unfortunately it's the way that we have to do things. The Keyword Planner has recently, well, I say recently, back in 2013, replaced the old Google keyword tool, and you didn't have to go through this rigmarole. You could simply access it without creating a Google account or an AdWords account. But unfortunately, Google being Google, they've changed things, and we now have to go through this little bit of rigmarole in order to be able to access the tool. So now we're on Google itself, and what we want to do is type in Keyword Planner and press enter, and right up at the top is Google Keyword Planner. So if we click onto that, the next part of the rigmarole is it's now going to ask us to sign into AdWords and then create an AdWords account. Now again, I stress that we are not actually, this tool is completely free to use, but unfortunately we do have to actually create an AdWords campaign, even though we're not going to set it live, in order to be able to use the tool. Once you've done this, you'll never have to do it again. You will have full access to the tool, and all this will just be a thing but in the past. So we're going to get asked a question: what's our email address? That will already be in for us. And what's our website? So if we put, for example, our website, onvizi.co.nz, and continue, we're then going to be asked to set up our first campaign. Now again, this is just in order to be able to access the tool, and it is a one-time only thing we have to do in order to get access to it. But when it finally loads, it can be a little bit slow because it's on a secure network. It's now going to ask us to choose where our location, where we want to target our customers from. So it really doesn't matter. You can put any information in here. You can put New Zealand. We can add New Zealand. It really doesn't matter. We want to clumb down what language. English, save. What do we want to advertise? Products and services. Here is a suggested product or service category for you, so let's do that. Save. Now it's going to ask us to write our ad, and again, a bit of a pain, but we'll just put in here test 2 and line test 3. We're never going to set these ads live, so it really doesn't matter what we put in here. Save. Decide how much we're going to spend, and let's put, it doesn't, as I say, you can put any figure in here. 10. Save. And now it's going to take us onto the next screen, and once we set our billing, we're going to have to put in our business name, how we pay, credit card or debit card. You're going to have to put in a credit card number, unfortunately, if there's any promotional offer. Okay, and save and continue, and it will then review everything, and it will allow you access into AdWords. Now, appreciate all that is a bit of a pain in the backside. I'm actually not going to do that because I'm going to go into an account that's already set up, so that I can actually show you the keyword planner, which is actually what we're here about, wanting to look at. So add an account, sign in, and here we go. Okay, so we're now into the account, and none of these accounts are actually running at the moment. This is just a test account that we have. So none of these accounts are running. There's no money actually being spent. There is at the bottom, but that's actually a client account. That's a little bit different. So there's no money being spent. So what we want to do is we want to actually go into one of these campaigns, and your campaign will already have been set up from the steps that you took just a minute ago. And once you actually go into the campaign, you will get across the top where the whirring boxes, you'll get home, campaigns, opportunities and tools. And if you click on tools and come down to Google Keyword Planner, finally, after a little bit of messing around, we finally got access to the tool that we wanted to look at. We'll start all over again, and this is the actual tool. So what it's asking us first is we want to search for new keywords using a phrase, website or category. And if you've got some ideas of keywords that you think may be suitable for your business, you can simply type them in here. So let's type SEO, separate line, search engine optimization, online marketing. Obviously you would type in keywords that are relevant to your business, and you can then, alternatively what you can do is you can actually put in your website address in here. So you could put in www.yourwebsiteaddress.com.co.nz, whatever it may be, and then you can come down to targeting. And targeting is very clever, because what it will allow you to do is actually see the numbers of people searching in a specific location. So for example, if I'm only interested in New Zealand, I simply type New Zealand into the box, and I could even get more specific than that. I could type Auckland or Wellington or Christchurch or wherever it may be. So if you're interested only in a local area, you can get very specific information. And you can also click on the number of searches for Google or Google and search partners. I tend to leave it just on Google, and then get ideas. And what will happen is the tool will now analyze all of the information that Google collates on a minute by minute, hourly, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, and it will collate all that information for us. So if we now, for example, click on keyword ideas, we get a whole list of keywords that are relevant to the search terms that we originally put in. And what it's telling us is, for example, the search term search engine optimization NZ gets 70 searches a month. That is in New Zealand only, but it has high competition. And what we can do is we can now go through these keywords that relate to our business, and we can see specifically the numbers that are searching for particular keywords. So for example, if I was interested maybe in the search term search engine, if I had content or my business was related to something to do with search engines, I may want to optimize for the search term search engine. That has 390 searches a month, and it has low competition. In other words, to optimize for that particular search term on google.co.nz, it only has low competition. And if I wanted to, I could also analyze it by month by clicking on this little, or hovering over this little graph over on the left hand side, and it will actually show me month by month where if there's any seasonal variation. So if you have products and services that maybe do have seasonal variation, if you're in the gardening business and obviously your busy times are during the summer months, or if you have products that maybe are specifically related to the Christmas or Easter period, you may want to get indications of where the search trends are on a month by month basis. So this is just a very quick video, as I said, on the Google Keyword Planner. It is a little bit of a pain, as you can see, to set it up initially, but what it will allow you to do is actually see the search terms that the real searching public are using, rather than the ones that you may think are suitable for your business. And by picking a combination of the right keywords with the right levels of competition with enough monthly searches is the first step in optimizing your website in order to have great success on the search engines. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video, and if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. Be only too happy to answer them. Again, this is John Shawcross from Onvizi Limited. Thank you for watching.